And God encourages a holistic lifestyle. You ever cook because you're always eating out? Every time I call, you guys are going out.
When you're not getting a healthy diet, you're going to be sluggish, especially as you get older. Because your metabolism.
Yeah. Take care of your health.
Yes, take
because
care
that
of
you
your
cannot buy. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Things that will build you up and bring
Like
you
Chilling
down.
with the Chaplins.
My God.
Yo, it's your boy, LJ Chaplin, with Lady Siza, bringing to you Chilling with the Chaplins, where we deep dive, giving you practical concepts in ministry, business, relationship, and personal development. So, we can take control of our life. Let's go, and let's get it started.
Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. I'm LJ with the one and only, my lovely wife, Lady Siza. She's in the building. Yes, we're about that vibe each and every week. You know what I'm saying? You got me. So this week, we want to talk about Think Differently.
We're still in the series.
We're still in the series. And so we want to continue with this series, Think Differently, because we want to begin to think differently in our life, with our health, with our money, whatever, in every aspect, with our relationships. We need to begin to think differently. We have to begin to start retraining some of the things that we learned in our past, in our childhood, because some of the things that we learned,
learning and unlearning.
Yes, learning and unlearning. Some of the things that we unlearned growing up wasn't good for us. It wasn't the right information. And so today we want to come and these last couple of weeks we want to come so that we get to start thinking a little differently. Removing some of the things that wasn't good and that we learned growing up, and just put in new information so that we can be better people. And so, today we just want to talk about, do you have anything to say on it?
Today we're maintaining a good and healthy
balance. Yes. So
what does that mean?
What does that mean? A good and healthy balance. Meaning, like we always say, being holistically better, maintaining a good and healthy balance where we having the right frame of mind. We doing the right things and being better people. So that's
because I believe that's essential.
Yes.
To have a healthy
balance.
Lifestyle. Yeah, it's essential to have that balance, because you can't be great in one thing and not so great in another. So a balance is so important. And a good example is you find people who, like religious people, like ourselves, we're religious, but I always emphasize on balance.
Yes.
Balance. You can't be going to church 90% of the time, then the 10% is for family, friends, and work.
Yeah. I'll put it this way, right? It's like a piece of a pie.
Yeah.
A piece of pie. Now, if you remove a slice out of that pie, then you off balance, right? Because you're missing a piece. And so a lot of times in our life, we could be missing a piece out of the pie that make us off balance.
Right.
And the only way we can be balanced again if we have the whole pie, and not just our spiritual walk, but in our relationship, and our money, with our mindset, with our health, with everything about our life. We want to be balanced, because a lot of times we talk about spirituality. A lot of times in the church world, we always focus on salvation.
Yeah.
We always focus on being saved. But guess what? If you could be saved, but if you're not, if you're saved and you broke, you off balance.
Yeah.
If you have money but you're not healthy, you're off balance.
You have money and unsaved, off balance.
Off balance. So it's all about having that whole piece of pie so that you could be
a little
balanced.
bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
It all plays a role, and it's important because if you have too much of one thing, then there is an imbalance.
There is an imbalance.
So in order for you to live a holistic and healthy, balanced life, then you gotta try and have a percentage of at least every aspect of your life.
Now, don't get me wrong. We know salvation is top priority. You want Christ in your life. He should be number one. He should be more of everything else, because He's the one that completes us. He's the one that fills the void, whatever.
But He's the same one who says, "I've come to give you life
and have a more abundance." Yes.
Which means that there should be no lack anywhere.
No lack anywhere.
So
yes.
the problem that people make is that the thing is that with our religion, that's a tricky one, because the people then worship the pastors instead of worshiping God.
Yeah, or they worship the church.
They worship the church, exactly. They worship the ministry and not God. God encourages a holistic lifestyle. Yes. He encourages a balanced lifestyle. So let's jump into that. Let's talk about that for a bit.
Yes,
how we can maintain this healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, so one of the ways we can maintain a healthy lifestyle is by eating right.
Yeah.
Maintaining a healthy diet.
And we were terrible when it came to that.
Yes.
In fact, I had one of my mom's sister, actually she's the only living left. My mom's sister asked me, "Do you ever cook? Because you're always eating out. Every time I call, you guys are going out." We were at that point in our lives where we ate out a lot. Because I think we were like, why not? And because we get so busy, and it's just
easy, convenient.
It's convenient to just eat out. But then we realize that money-wise, it does
saves money.
Eat up your bank account, first of all. Second of all, eating out is not necessarily healthy.
Yes.
Because
you don't have a lot of good, healthy choices, especially in the area where you might be living in.
Not even. It's just not necessarily the healthiest.
Okay.
You might be ordering salads, blah, blah, but it's just not great as home cooking.
Yes.
Where you buy your own ingredients, you know how old or fresh they are, and you know what ingredients you're putting in. Because some of these restaurants put a lot of preservatives just to preserve the food and make it look fresh and everything.
True.
So it's as a former health inspector, I know some of the things that restaurants do that are not so great.
So great.
So just I believe in home cooking, and that's the way to go.
Yeah.
It saves money, and you know what you're eating.
Yes, and think of food as information. When you put in the right food, and you put in the right information, because
you are what you eat.
You are what you eat. It's telling your body, okay, I know that. That's belong here. And so when you're able to eat right, when you're eating healthy, you're able to be more functional. Yeah. You're able to come up with better plans, better strategy. You're able to focus better. Why? Because you put in the right information in your body that allow your body to work for you. Yeah. That allow your body to come up with different strategies and allow you to focus. But when you don't eat it, when you're not getting a healthy diet, you're going to be sluggish. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to be... all these different things.
What is this thing that we have as black people when we, after we've eaten?
Itis. Itis.
Itis. You have itis. Have you ever eaten and then you're like, oh, if only I couldn't get a bed right now.
Yes.
Because food makes you sluggish.
It makes you sluggish.
Food makes you heavy.
Especially when you're eating the wrong types of food.
And going back to spirituality, that's why there's fasting, because the Spirit of the Lord works better when you're not feeling sluggish.
Sluggish, yes.
Because it moves more swifter.
Freely.
When you are not as heavy. Your mind functions properly better when you're not as heavy. That is why we encourage healthy eating, and we're doing that right now. We're really trying our best. We're not 100% there, but Monday to Friday we practically do a good job. There's always salad in our food. We eat white meats mainly, and we're trying to eliminate as much red meat in our diet as possible. And then, of course, on the weekends we have some cheat days, mainly Sundays. But we are trying. We're not just speaking something that we're not practicing. We actually, what we're telling you guys, we are doing.
We are practicing. And now, because there's nothing wrong with having those days, anything in moderation is not. Yeah, it's not bad because you want to enjoy and eat.
But having said that, water can never be in moderation.
It never can. Yeah,
this is what I try to drink on a daily basis. Yes, you go to the bathroom a lot. But this is such a great gallon. It kind of guides you from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on how you can drink. So if you can drink this whole gallon every day, then you flush out all the toxins that are not required in the body. The body is happier because we are made of water. People forget that.
Yes,
we are made of water. And the more water you put in your body every day, the better. And let's talk about the types of water, really. Let's just touch on that.
Okay.
Like in the United States, of course, the most safest water to drink is bottled water.
Bottled water.
So we hardly drink.
And
we don't
make
drink
sure
tap
it's
water.
Glass water, like hard plastic
and
glass.
Preferably glass water and not plastic.
That cheap plastic. Yeah, that light plastic.
That's not the greatest. But then, of course, that's the most affordable.
Yeah.
But also, of course, that's much better than tap water.
Tap water.
Because our tap water is not the greatest. Now, having said that, we do recommend, and this is what we drink in most cases, water that has either electrolytes or it has alkaline. Because that balances out pH in your body. It really has a lot of benefits, health benefits. So we drink that more than we have eliminated the regular plastic water. Now we drink more electrolyte or alkaline water. It is a bit costly, of course, but hey,
you put it within your budget.
Right.
You put it within your budget. And that's why, when you eliminating debt, when you doing these different things and you budgeting, you able to be able to afford eating healthy. Why? Because that's why we encourage people
say eating healthy is
have no debt.
expensive, but it's actually cheap when you actually work around it. Because it doesn't require a lot. The greens, of course, they have to be fresh.
Yes.
But also white meat is much more reasonable than red meat. So just stick to white meat.
Or salmon. Fish.
Salmon is white meat.
Oh yeah, salmon is white meat. Yeah.
And also, just to add another point on eating right, is the whole point is just to limit unhealthy food.
Yes, especially
limit processed food.
Yes.
In fact, don't limit it. Don't eat
it. Yes, don't eat. Especially as you get older. Because your metabolism. Your metabolism, it changes. You can't eat
down.
It slows down. You can't eat the way you was eating when you was 20.
You drink, they no good. And I'm
me too.
A problem when it comes to that. I love sugar.
Yes.
I love anything with sugar, and that's my biggest weakness. And I'm really trying hard to work on it because I eat pretty well, healthy, and that's why I'm like, why am I not losing weight as much as I should? But I know the problem is sugar, and because sugar is a drug, it's actually worse than
cigarettes.
It's just a drug.
It's just
I don't want to say cigarettes because they stink.
Get it?
But it's worse than it's just as similar as taking drugs. Because you get addicted, and I'm addicted to sugar. So I'm really trying every day to flush that out of my system and start doing the right thing for my body.
And a lot of time eating right, sometimes not just we can go on with personal development. Making sure you get in the having the right frame of mind and listening to audiobooks, reading books, and having and listen to different podcasts so that you're able to get the right information and not the wrong information. So we definitely want to eat right.
Yeah.
We want to continue to eat right.
Yeah. And then, so that actually takes you to exercise.
Yes.
And then when you talk exercise, people assume that, you're rigorously going to the gym Monday to Friday or whatever. Not necessarily. Exercise, basically, for me, it means moving your body. Not sitting down for long hours. And that means reducing screen time for those people who are working an office job or, who are working from home. Like once in a while, every 15 minutes or driving, stretch your legs, walk around, because the blood flow needs to flow. The blood needs to flow. So what you could do is what we had started doing is walking in the mornings while, you know, it's still, the air is nice and crisp, and just taking that 45 minutes or half an hour walk, or just do light exercises at home. Light cardio at home, skipping rope, which I'm still failing, but yeah. But light stuff, you know, that will
push-ups, sit-ups,
your heart to beat faster, because it's all about the heartbeat.
Yes. Yeah, and so you just want to exercise daily, and you want to be able to practice this on a daily, and whatever you're doing in life, you have to exercise. If you want success and you want to achieve your goals, you know, you have to put the work in.
And it's a pity that all of these things that we are mentioning and that we should be doing, they're so hard.
They're so hard. It's right.
Good things are hard to attain.
Yes.
But they are so necessary.
And it's so rewarding.
There's no point in making all this money and then still not enjoy it. Because you'll find that the most wealthiest people will tell you that take care of your health.
Yes, take care of your
health. Because that you cannot buy.
You cannot. And it don't make no sense to be successful and you're not taking care of your health.
Yeah.
You know, where you can live to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, and so we want to be successful, but we want to also enjoy our success.
Of course.
We don't want to get there and then we lose our life at 45 and at 50 years old. You see people, you know, because they grind, they work so hard and they worn down their health. Yeah. And by the time they
what I love about our bodies, LJ, is that it talks to us.
To you.
It tells us. In fact, I've been so tired in the last couple of days. Yes, I'm getting enough sleep, I think. It might not be good sleep, but it's sleep. And we're going to get to that, to sleep, because it has to be good sleep. Now, we'll define what good means. But I'm at a point where, because my body is telling me that you're exhausted, okay? So I'm booking myself in for a massage, because I need that to help, you know, release some muscle tension, etc. So do that once in a while. You don't have to
self-care.
Self-care. You don't have to go to a very expensive one or whatever, but just that. My husband does a good job, but he doesn't do like a professional job.
No, I'm not a professional. I go to school for it.
Another one that I'm going to be working on is I've been and I'm going to go again is besides the chiropractor, because I sit a lot. Just every now and then to help adjust my back, because sometimes you feel pain just because things are out of alignment.
Yes.
And when they adjust, which is very scared of, every time we go to a chiro, he thinks that the chiro is gonna kill him, because you know they do those head adjustments.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He freaks
out.
Yeah, but it's good for you because you know we do so much sitting down, so much focusing, your head gets tense.
Yeah, I'm telling you, easy.
Yeah.
Easy with it.
And then a third one that I want to also mention is the ones that put needles on you again. What are they called again?
I don't know.
But
acupuncture.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's one. We've got a friend here. So that's one that I'm also going to be doing, because I feel like I have this sciatic nerve. I forgot what it's called, the right word. But I'm trying to look into that to see if they can't release that tension that's built up through to that. So there's a lot of things that are out there. The whole point is there's a lot of things out there that can help you live a long, healthy life.
Yes.
And not feel so sick.
And you got to begin to start practicing and exercising these things on a daily basis. You know, and we want to tell you, you know, don't overthink it, because a lot of times we can overthink it. Just start where you at.
Yeah.
Start small.
Yeah.
And just do the small thing, like us walking around the block. That's something small. Yeah. Until you're able to go and do 2 blocks and 3 blocks. Until you're able to spend money at the gym. You know, but you can start in your house.
Just avoid allowing the gym doing the exercise for you, because most people do that. The gym does the exercise and they don't go to the gym.
They're not working.
Their money, I mean, it's the money that exercises. Because they're paying, but they're not going in.
Yeah, because when you go to the gym as well, you want to actually, you know, make it worth your while. You know, make it, it's because sometimes we get the gym membership and we stop going.
Right.
You know, we stop. So you want to exercise daily and start small.
Maybe just start without going to the gym, so that you get the motivation until your body's like used to exercising, then go pay for a gym membership. Makes sense. Yeah. Because it's nice to be in a gym, because you get motivated by seeing other people do and achieve their goals. So let's just quickly move on. Sleeping. That's a big one. Prioritize it as much as possible. Like I said earlier, it has to be good sleep. What does good sleep look like? Where it's uninterrupted, 7 to 8 hours uninterrupted sleep. So if you get up at night and go to the bathroom, that's interrupted. If you snore, I believe that's interrupted too. If you if there's some sort of break in your sleep, then it's interrupted. But if you sleep deep sleep one way, then it's uninterrupted. And what's been helping me is meditation. I sleep on meditation music that helps calm me down, because we think a lot, especially now that we're planning an event that's coming up. You know, your mind is going 24/7, so you have to be at a point where you silence your mind. And because our subconscious doesn't sleep, remember we've got two brains, a conscious brain and a subconscious. The brain goes to sleep when you go to sleep. I mean the conscious. The subconscious stays awake. So if you have meditation music playing in the background, then it helps you go to sleep and go to deep sleep, and your body is able to rest for real.
Yes, because you want to be able to relax. You want to be in that relaxation mood, because sometimes life get busy and the pressure be on us, and you got to realize something. If you worried out, if you are distracted, you know, you can't focus, and there's that word again, focus. You can't focus on the thing that you want to achieve because your mind is too busy.
And you know what the Bible says? The Bible says, what will it do you good to be anxious?
To be anxious.
To be worried.
To be worried.
Will it add another day? Will it take away the problems? It won't actually.
It won't.
And that's why the Bible also says, be anxious for nothing. Because, you know, in all things, pray and ask the Lord to provide, because anxiety kills. It kills. You know, it's actually one of the things that leads to depression and stress, etc. So eliminate that as much as possible. I know it's easier said than done, but you know,
especially when a lot of time when you're busy and you work long hours, sometimes you it's hard to get in 7-8 hours of sleep when you're always working. Like ourselves, we always working. So, you know, and we get in late, but still getting that 7 to 8 hours sleep. So even if you come home at 1 o'clock, but still when you go to bed, you make sure you stay in bed till like 9 o'clock, so that you're able to get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Because the body will tell on you.
It will tell on you.
And you will collapse, which you don't want to do. You know, you want to keep afloat, because what's the point of working hard? Then you can't work for like another 1 month or 2 because your body's collapse. Or because the body will shut you down.
It will shut down. It will shut down. Or you burn out.
You burn out.
You burn out where you can't move, you can't do anything.
And that takes us to our last point, which is your mental state.
The mental state.
Maintaining a healthy state. And I've got so many points on that, but I won't touch on all of them. But going back to the point of meditation, that is so important. I have this thing that I do, even if I don't do like my whole meditation regime, but I wake up to at least 10 minutes meditation in the morning, and I go to bed with 10 minutes meditation before I put the one that takes me to sleep for the whole 8 hours or 7 hours. But that's so important because it grounds your mind. You know, especially for a person like myself who's been through a depression, who knows what depression can do to you. And when I do feel the depression coming up, because when you've been depressed before, you know when it's coming, when you cry a lot, when you just always upset, when you're just exhausted, your body can't do anything, you just want to sleep all day and all night. So those are signs of depression, when you just snap, you know, things like that. So if you know how to
calm it down.
How to, you know,
be in that calm state. Reject
those emotions and be in a different frequency, you know, then you're in the right track, because it's all about balancing that frequency. If your frequency is low, then everything tumbles down. But if your frequency is scaling high, you know, then you're good to go. And high frequency means you're happy, you're smiling, you're grateful, you know, if you're in a gratitude mindset. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything is going smooth and perfect in your life, but it means that you acknowledge that things are going on, and you life still goes on and you're just grateful.
Yeah, and maintain it, because a lot of times we neglect our mental state.
Yeah.
We don't take our mental serious.
And everything starts in the mind.
Yeah, we hide it, and we like, we grew up, men don't cry. We keep everything within, and that you're not keeping a mental state. And a lot of times as well, right? Sometimes we go through things in our life that causes us trauma.
Yeah.
And we don't learn how to deal with it, then that's thing it's gonna father us.
Yeah.
It's gonna father us. It's gonna father us down to our children. And so you want to be able to maintain your mental state so that there's no drama in our life. There's no frustration in our life. There's no worry, and so it's very vital. And this one we like, if you need to go to a therapist, go to
speak to someone.
Yeah, speak to someone, because you wanna have a peace of mind when you go to bed at night. It's so critical to have a peace of mind when you go to bed at night. When you wake up in the day, you want to have a peace of mind. And a lot of us, we've been dealing with our daddies and our mamas, demons, and even people that are saved. And I said something on Sunday. I said you can be saved, but a lot of us be saved, but no, if you're not delivered, then you're not delivered. So you just don't want to be saved and filled with the Holy Ghost, but you also want to be delivered, because you want to have a right mental state. You want to get rid of the things that cause you trauma, because if you don't deal with it, it's gonna come back up. Yeah. It's gonna creep in. It's gonna creep up some type of way where you are gonna get depressed. Where you're gonna go through depression. All these different things gonna rise up. Like even with myself, that I'm learning, how to overcome because of the trauma. Sometimes because I didn't receive the support or I didn't feel appreciated. When I feel like somebody coming down on me, this something, this altar, this person comes up and say, and try to protect me. Yeah, defend me, and so I lash out, which is not good, where I'm trying to calm myself down. And that's why we encourage going to a therapy, so that you're able to begin to go back to your childhood and go back to the root and heal
the child.
That inner child that's inside you, because there's something that caused that
anger.
There's something that caused that anger or that frustration, that root cause. And so until we get healed, we will never be right. And so just maintain your mental health, and also listen to podcasts. That's what helped me out as well. I always listen to podcasts.
Feed your mind with the right things.
Feed your mind with the right things.
It doesn't necessarily have to be podcasts. YouTube.
Reading books.
There's so much stuff. There's books.
Yeah, books, audio books, podcasts. But I'm always listening to podcasts.
Listen to good stuff. Things that will build you up.
Like Chilling with the Chaplins.
Like us.
Like Chilling with the Chaplins. Joining a community that's like Next Opportunity Window.
Yeah, talk about that, because the podcast is sponsored by
Next Opportunity Window. But another thing too, and when you finish and you get in, after you come and you go to a therapist, see a coach, someone that can help you towards your present and your future. But yeah, definitely continue to maintain your mental state, because we all about being holistically better. And we talking about maintaining our mind. We want to be fresh, so that we able to continue to grow and be better people and have success. We want to be able to jump and take advantage of every opportunity that come our way. Absolutely. And the only way they can come our way is by doing these little things, little by little, step by step by step.
Because it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Another additional thing that I could add is multivitamins.
Multivitamins.
Because especially as you get older, these things they have an effect where your body is missing some nutrients. So multivitamins actually help to, where there's lack. So do take those. They help me a lot because sometimes I'll be so tired. I have slept, I have done it all, but still I'm exhausted. And then once I boost it up with multivitamins, then I feel more energized. Because you're trying to run away from the coffees, you're trying to run away from the Red Bulls.
Yeah, the Red Bulls, the coffee. Ooh, that's good.
Because these things are not good in the long run. They mess you up somewhere.
They mess you up. Yeah, so it's not healthy.
To go the natural way, and then you'll be all good.
Yes. That's something that I'm struggling because I still drink coffee because I'm up. Because I'm always up. I'm up at nighttime and I do drive, and so I want to stay up when I'm driving. So I do drink coffee and I want to eliminate it. But as time tells, like I said, you start small and I try to make my coffee in the house instead of buying out coffee. But eventually eliminate the coffee because I understand it's not good for my health. So so we hoping that this podcast help you. I do want to say, oh man, we are excited. When you hear this episode, when you hear this, we already recorded a live session. So next week, be on the lookout. We're gonna have a live audience, a live session where we will be at a conference doing the podcast. So yeah, and we just thank you. We just want to grow and have some feedback. And so again, this podcast is sponsored by Next Opportunity Window. It's a community where we're able to come together, where the network, we're able to have these discussions on a one-on-one basis inside the community. We do have daily themes that you go through and get motivation from and be able to get something out of it and be able to develop a daily routine. We have monthly webinars inside the community. We do quarterly masterminds. We have challenges. And it's just there so that we're able to continue this conversation on a daily basis, and just be able to talk within the community. And we're able to hear from you. You can hear from us. And we thank you. Like we always said, we do give you a 7-day free trial just to try us out, test it out, date us to see if you like it. And if you like it, we said you always welcome to stay and continue the learning process with us. And it's $9.99 on a monthly basis where you continue your growth journey. In
fact, we have a mastermind that's coming up.
Yes.
So if you're interested to be part of that, it's for free for now. We'll be happy to have you on board. Spaces are limited, so do get yourself registered ASAP.
Yes.
If you want to know more information, do inbox us or leave a comment below and we'll send you more details on that.
Yes, the link will be in the description, but the mastermind is on July 30th. It starts July 30th, so register now because the seats is limited. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world.
Because we go virtual.
It's virtual. It's virtual. It's free for now, but the value is priceless. It's priceless. But we are offering to every individual right now because we want to help you grow and develop. And the mastermind will be on becoming a person of influence by John Maxwell. So we coming from John Maxwell book, Becoming a Person of Influence, and in 6 weeks, every Saturday at 1 p.m. The link will be in the description.
Eastern time and 7 p.m. Cats.
Yes, South African.
Central African time.
Oh, that's what it is? Central African time? I never knew that. Okay, yes. But 7 p.m. Central African time and 1 p.m. Eastern time. So like I said, join the mastermind. You're welcome to learn with us. We had a couple and we just learning a lot. And so we just thank you. And anything else?
No, thank you so much for tuning in. Do subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
We look forward to your subs. Share the video, and also leave us a comment and tell us what you'd like to hear from us more going forward. Because we want to give content that that you'd be interested in hearing.
Yes.
And also we'd love to be your friends on social media. Please do follow me at Lady Siza 1 on Instagram, and
you can follow me at Get Inspired by LJ on Instagram, YouTube, and Fanbase. Yes. And you can follow us, on all platforms, Chilling With The Chaplins, so that we're able to continue to you learn more about us.
Yes, or you can hear us on audio platforms at.
Yes, you can hear us and listen to the audio on the audio platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. And leave us a review. Give us a 5-star rating, as well as follow us. Your follow, your reviews, your rating, it helps us to continue to grow the platform and reach more people. So thank you for helping us to get this word out, helping us to spread this gospel, to spread the message of being better.
Yes. So thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Until next time.
We'll
take care.
see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yo, it's your boy, LJ Chaplin, with Lady Siza, bringing to you Chilling with the Chaplins, where we deep dive, giving you practical concepts in ministry, business, relationship, and personal development. So, we can take control of our life. Let's go and let's get it started.